okay, you have depression, so on and so on. You have depression within the economy. All of this here, but it's going to get down to this, to World War III. So the reason why you see all of the protesting and all of the uproars of the people, and even the situation in Venezuela, if you notice, that was also foretold in the Bible too, because you're going to have famines as well. So the only truth of the matter is, you want to get down to the complete truth. You want to know exactly what's going on around you. You have to tie back to this. This is the only key to your salvation. Okay, or to anything. You want to know the truth. So it says, I want to get something else too. I'll let you say what you're trying to say. I know you got something to say, but I just want to shoot this before you. Okay.
I'll be back for the station.
All right, man. We'll go back to Ezekiel 7. This is Ezekiel 7 verse 6. It says, the end is come, and the end is coming. Watch before thee, behold, it is come. And the morning unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land, the time is coming, the day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountain. That's right. So great travails and great troubles is going to come. Okay. Now all of these little cyber attacks, like the mass stabbers and explosions going on, that's just your little small travails that's going on around the corner, going on around the planet, excuse me. But all of these little small cyber attacks or major events that occur is going to lead up to the major big daddy, okay, current event that's going to take place. That's what's going to take place. And it's going to lead to the economy collapsing, all right? And what's going to cover the economic collapse? You're going to have a major cyber attack covering that. So that you people don't know that it's the bankers' fault for closing the system down. That's what you're going to have. And in the midst of all of that, that's when everything is going to begin. That's when the wars are going to begin, the race riots are going to begin, and all manner of chaos is going to begin in the midst. Or the race riots might take place before that. Okay? So our people, they got to get it together. You got to get right with the Lord, man. All right, you gotta get right with the Lord. I can't say it no more, no less. So it says, I'm gonna get Jeremiah, I'm gonna get Ezekiel 7, and 7 again. It says, the morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land, and the time is come, and the day of trouble is there. And we're gonna read about the day of trouble because I have an article I want to bring out as well about this day of trouble. You know, this is not some imaginary thing that I'm doing. A lot of you people think that the Bible is just a fairy tale book. What you're gonna find out is a book of reality. Okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this article. So it says this is brought out on the Press TV News on August the 3rd, a couple of days ago, 2016. It says, police in London plan to deploy an additional 600 armed officers across the city to protect against possible terror attacks. Authorities said Wednesday that the decision was made in the light of a recent terrorist attacks across Europe, including those in France. Because in France, what did you have in France? You had people that was moved down because they was partying and doing whatever they were doing, and they were mowed down in the midst of that. Because you had a group of certain Muslims that was doing that madness, mowing them down on the street. Okay, and I believe 60 to 80 people died because of that. And then you had the terrorist attack that happened in Brussels. So you have all these different terror attacks that is basically giving the British government to deploy police officers in militarized gear on the streets. So we're leading on to that time of the great trouble that the Bible foretold about. Okay? So it says, authorities said on Wednesday that the decision was made in light of a recent terrorist attack across Europe, including those in France. Anyone who's been following events in Europe over the past few weeks will understand why we want to show our determination to protect the public. Because what they're going to do is they're going to go to protecting the public, but only to also go against the public. They're going to turn those same police officers, okay, into the military, and they're going to go ahead and kill the people because you're going to have other people rise up against the government. And that's why that's really the truth on why they have these police officers set up on standby for a terrorist attack. So that they can protect the people, but then at the same time later on they're going to go against them. Because it all goes back to taking away the rights of the people and establishing this one world order. Okay, so it says anyone who's been following the events in Europe over the past few weeks will understand why we want to show our determination to protect the public. The Metropolitan Police Commissioner, Bernard Hogan-Howe, said in his statement, the reality of having to deal with armed and deadly attackers is that you need firearm officers who will use force to stop those attackers in their aim. Our firearm officers are the ones who will run towards the danger, Hogan-Howe added, and our gun control and the simple facts that we are an island means that terrorists in the UK will struggle to get the firearm. That's right. It all coincides because what they're going to do, what's going on in America with the firearms and all of that, and then some, okay, other things such as that, they're going to do the same thing. Okay, just like how the military or the government or the U.S. government are going to take away the rights of the people, they're going to do over here as well. So they're going to create all these cyber attacks, all these major scenarios, just so that they can bring forth an agenda and establish their things, such as how they can establish a one world order. And in the midst of the one world order establishment, they can then have the authority to take away the rights of the people. And I'm talking about you folks out there. Just by the freedoms that you can walk up and down the street, that's going to be taken away from you. Okay? They're gonna be able to initiate curfews on you. They're gonna be able to tell you when you cannot go out. Okay? And all that and beyond. So that's where this thing is leading towards, and that's why they're creating these different scenarios and troubles and chaos around the world, only to basically take the right to it. Okay, so it says, our gun controls and simple facts that we are an island means that terrorists in the UK will struggle to get the firearm. It requires to repeat attacks similar to those we have seen on the continent. You know, so based on them saying that, because it is an island, you live on an island here. Okay, but that's going to give the police officers more of a reason to be more strong in terms of their military, their gear and their repairs, and to make sure that certain people don't get access to firearms, which most people in England don't have access to firearms anyway. Some do, but most people don't. But this is just to lock down the city. This is just to basically bring society towards a whole, because that's where they see it coming. Why do they see it coming that way? Because they don't know how to control the economic system the way it is today. Yeah. So they're letting you know, like, look, we're on the verge of an economic collapse. But they're not going to tell you literally face to face. They're going to show you on why. They're going to show you in terms of in other ways. That's why they got these martial law troops. Okay, they got all these different things going on. pass some legislations so that once they pass these legislations, once the time is set forth to initiate them and actionize them, they can be able to do so because they've already signed it time ago. They already came up with it and signed it time ago. So we're not living in the end times. I don't know I don't know what else you're thinking of. If you think that you're not living in the end times, then I don't know what else to say to you. Maybe you're just in cloud 9 or somewhere. I don't know. Okay, but it says, and the additional armed officers will patrol London streets both on foot and in vehicles. And London was last hit by a terror attack on July 7, 2005. And 4 extremists targeted 3 underground trains and 1 bus killing 52 people. So they always pan back, or they always reminisce something that happened, what is it? I believe it was 9 years ago. To give more of a motive of why they should have police roaming around on the streets in London. Because that's exactly what they want. They want to have the people get used to seeing the military, the police in a militarized gear, or not even in a militarized gear, but just these big ass guns. Alright, so when something breaks out, you're gonna feel a sense of protection. But then at the same time, guess what you're gonna have? You're gonna be able to go against the government. They're gonna have it to you're gonna go against the government. Because when the economy collapses, that's when the real war against the government and the people is going to take place. Right now, everybody's comfortable. Everybody can go home, sit down, watch a little EastEnders or whatever show you watching. Okay? Everything's comfortable. Everything's fine and that. But when the lights go out, that's when the reality is going to set in. And that's when the military or the martial law troops are going to be given the motive or the momentum to kill random people. That's where this event is going to take place. The time of Jacob's trouble. The time of trouble since there was a nation. That's the time that we're coming into. That's why last year, some months ago, David Cameron increased the level of surveillance. Why is that? Because they're getting prepared. Really, what the government is getting prepared for is an economic collapse. That's what they're really getting prepared for. Okay, and they set up these different cyber attacks. Only so they can basically put these foot soldiers on the streets. So these foot soldiers can be prepared. So when the shit's the fan, they'll be there on the ready for you people. Okay. So it says. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump all the way down here. On July 14, a truck driver plowed through a Bastille Day crowd in the city of Nice and killed 84 people and wounded 200 other people. In Germany, a 27-year-old man detonated an explosive in the city of Ansbach and Bavaria, injuring 15 people. So because you have these different cyber attacks occurring, now Great Britain has to be on standby of another cyber attack. So all of this stuff here that we've been telling you people for the past going on 50 years now, it's now coming into fruition. Martial law, World War III, all of the things that seemed far-fetched years ago, now we're living in a time where the things that are far-fetched are now taking place before you. So you want to continue to walk past it, look at the silly, go ahead. Because guess what time is going to tell time and time again that things are going to start getting real out here. Okay? Keep thinking that the Bible is an imaginary book. If that's what makes you feel better, just keep doing that. Because you're going to find out that this Bible is true all along at the very end of your freaking lives. Yeah. Let's get we're going to get Ezekiel 7. Verse 8, it says, "Now will I surely pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways." Now we're going to jump to Ezekiel 21. This is Ezekiel 21, verse 7. It says, "And it shall be when they They say unto thee, wherefore sighest thou? That thou shalt answer, for the tidings be because it cometh. And every heart shall melt, and all hands shall be feeble, and every spirit shall faint, and all knees shall be weak as water. Behold, it cometh, and it shall be brought to pass, saith the Lord. Okay, so all of the things that I've been reading about for the past weeks of me being out here in Waterloo Station here, is going to come to an existence. And everything else that's in this Bible I've been talking about. Okay, the destruction from the Almighty, the many different destructions that the Lord has in store. Okay, you have your, like I said, you have your seditions. Let me backtrack. You have your wars and rulers of wars. Okay, you have your seditions. Now I'm going to talk about the seditions now. And then you have your famines and your pestilence that's going to take place. So when all of these things take place, most people are going to be shooting themselves, and they're going to just drop because of the things that they've seen. You're also going to see unusual things that you can't even comprehend. So everything's going to happen at one given go. All right. So we're going to read Ezekiel 21. Ezekiel 21. And it says, and it shall be brought to pass, saith the Lord. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, say, a sword and the sword is sharpened, and it is also furbished. That's right. The sword and the sword is sharpened and is being furbished. How is the sword being sharpened? Because you have these military, or you have these different SWAT team troopers getting training on that very moment of martial law. Training how to attack the people, how to approach the people to a certain way. Okay, passing legislations, this and that and the third. So they're sharpening the sword. That's what they're doing. They're getting prepared, and they're doing martial law drills around the world. So when the time comes for martial law, they'll know how to attack the people and go against you people. But you people start to rise up against the government, because your government knows you're going to rise up against them. They know this. That's why they're training time and time again. That's why really they've deployed 600 police officers in the streets of London, because they get prepared for the collapse. But they're not going to tell you that. They're going to just tell you that a bunch of crazy old men killing people or stabbing people by the dozens. But what they're not telling you is that the economy is near the collapse. They're not telling you that, because they don't want to get you people spooked up as of yet.